Hello everybody and welcome to another video by B Cubed. Well, today we're going to be doing Draw My Life. I hope you guys are pretty interested in knowing how my life started. I know most people use those whiteboards, but we're going to be using paper and this 96 box of crayons that I had before I decided to do this because I like to color and shit. Anyways, let's get started. Well, let's start with my birth. I was born in the small town of Flagstaff on May 29th, 1990 during a snowstorm. My mom likes to tell that story. She thinks it's funny for some reason. Anyway, I can only imagine the look of surprise that was on my mom's face when they decided to bring this screaming white baby to her that I can only explain as looking like Gollum. That's the only thing that I can say I looked like. I wasn't cute. I wasn't cute at all. I would have given me back to the doctors. Like, here, take it back. Ugh. Anyways, I turned out to be not so weird looking. So my mom worked for the railroad and we lived in Topeka, Kansas. You know, tornadoes and terrible thunderstorms and shit. It wasn't cool. Now you might be wondering where my dad was. He was off in school getting his PhD so he could provide for his family. He was going to school in Arizona and so my mom was taking care of us. Of course he was around. Don't get your panties in a bunch, please. Anyways, 4 years later, my mom decided that I wasn't enough for her, so she wanted to have another baby. So she was pregnant with my little sister, Hasina. And I wasn't really very excited about this because pregnancy to me, which still is terrifying. I was like, you're gonna explode, Mom. There's something that's gonna pop out of your stomach, and I'm gonna have to kill it, obviously. Well, on August 16th, 1994, my little baby sister, my little chunky butt, was born. So crazy to think that she's about to turn 21 years old. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm so old. What's going on with my life? But anyway, oh, she was fat and cute. Unfortunately, when I was 8, my parents got a divorce. And so we moved from Topeka to Winslow, Arizona, where my mom wanted to be closer to my dad, who lived there, and we were with my grandparents as well. Well, I moved to Winslow where I made the 3 best friends that anyone could have. These were the 3 craziest, most eclectic group of people that you'd ever meet, and that would be Alana, Liz, and Michelle. Just the best group of people that you probably ever will meet in your life. They accepted me for my weirdness, and I love them for them, because we're the 3 best friends that anyone could have. We went through our ups and downs in our relationship, of course, just fighting and petty stuff. But, that's what friends do, ups, downs, it's a roller coaster. That's what life is. Can't really do much about it. Well, when I was 10, my dad got remarried to my stepmom, Angie. It took me a really long time to get used to the thought of having a stepmom because I just kept thinking to myself, like, well, my parents are going to get remarried. They're going to get remarried. Everyone has those thoughts. Of course, it usually never happens, but it was still okay. Well, I gained 2 new sisters when they got married, Andrea and Amanda. Now, they are 5 years older than us, so of course they were already, I was 10, so they're like 14, 15. They didn't want to have anything to do with us, so really, we weren't really friends. We're friends now, but not when we first got married. We were like the little babies that they had to, like, deal with. Anyway, I grew into this smart, weird chick with braids of different colors, and I don't know. I was my own person, and I still had no eyebrows. Yeah, that was the main thing. Unfortunately, one day I decided to ride my bike with sandals on, high-heeled sandals. Yeah, fell off, chipped my front tooth. I was going all dumb and dumber on this bitch for a long time. It was bad. It was bad. I got accepted into ASU, in which I moved to Phoenix, and I lived with my dad. And I had all the experiences that you have in college, good, bad. I made friends, I lost friends, all of the experiences make you a better person, but I could say that the best experience that I had was the day that I met my husband, Dimitri. Now, of course, I didn't know he was going to be my husband. What's really funny is actually one of his friends had bumped into me while I was walking, and Dimitri had made a joke. He was like, I know you didn't just hit my wife. I remember looking at him like, who are you? You're creepy. I don't know you. Well, we actually ended up going on a date, and that was kind of it. I know a couple months later, he introduced me to his son, Jaden, who was almost 2 at the time. He was obsessed with Hercules, and it was really cute because one time we were potty training him, and he's sitting in the bathroom, and the song comes on, and all you hear from the bathroom is, "White will I be one." It was adorable. I fell in love with him because he was so damn cute. Well, 3 years later, after I tried out for America's Next Top Model and I didn't get on, it was okay. I wasn't really all that heartbroken about it. Anyway, Dimitri had like forced me to get my nails done. We had gone to breakfast and then we had gone to look at tide pools, which is something I love to do, little nerdy me. And he was like, I know I've asked you a lot of times. He's like, but this time I'm serious. He was like, will you marry me? And don't get confused. I didn't cry, but it was beautiful. I almost cried. Now, the whole path to getting married was extremely stressful. The entire 10 months. During that time, I graduated ASU. He was actually going to law school, about to graduate. He was studying to take the bar, and which right after we got back from our honeymoon, he took the bar. But I mean, it was totally worth all the stress. Where we became just one big happy family, and it was probably the best decision that I've ever made in my life to join on our life journeys together with him and Jaden and our family. And that's my life. I want to thank you guys for joining me, and I just want to see what the future holds. I'll see you guys back next week. It's your girl B Cubed. I'm out.